What's up guys, Ruxin34 back here with another video, and today we've got more insane mail. So we got a bunch of subscribers since the last video. I set our goal to 400 subs for the Magic Ruler opening, and we're up to I think 373 or something like that at the time of recording this. We gained a bunch of subs since I think we were like in the 340s, so we're almost up 30 subs. So welcome to everybody who subscribed. Thank you guys. Especially big shout out to Playmaker on YouTube. He shouted out my channel. We've known each other from the Duel Links community for a while, and I haven't played Duel Links in a while, but he's watched a few of my videos and he's been keeping up a little bit. So he shouted me out. A lot of guys are coming from over there, so I hope you guys enjoy like collecting content, stuff like that, and openings, because that's what we're going to be doing over here. And possibly Duel Links. I always go back for a little bit and play. Probably not a whole lot of that though, but thank you guys for being here. And let's get into this mail. So I got a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of this was international. I got it a while ago, so it's just now getting in all at the same time. So as you can see, we got a couple of PSA cards. We got 4 cards. No, we actually got more over there. So we got 5 or 6 singles, and then we got all these in these huge things. So I think we're going to start off with the PSA cards because they're kind of in the way. So let's see. The first one we got is that we got a Toon Cannon Soldier. If you follow me on my Instagram, I posted this today. So kind of a spoiler there. Make sure you go follow me there, Ruxin34 as well. And so this is the Tournament Pack 6 Ultra Rare in Gem Mint 10. So I had this in a 9. I graded a 9 myself. And I decided I wanted to upgrade to a 10. So if you watched the recent video where I got the Needleworm and the Morphing Jar and stuff, those were 2 other Ultras. So now I'm up to 6 out of 8 Ultras. The only ones I'm missing are Mechanical Chaser and Royal Decree. I also sent in the Morphing Jar PSA. I didn't make a video of me packing it up or anything, but I will make a video when it comes back. So we're getting a Morphing Jar, 2 Ancient Hero Golem Ultimate Rares, and a Flare Neos Ultimate Rare that I opened on here. So that PSA return will be on here when it comes back. So first, we got this from Vintage Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way, on Instagram. He also has YouTube. He's a solid dude and he has an insane collection. So I asked him, I said, hey, can I get your Toon? You got a Toon Cannon Soldier PSA 10? He's like, yeah, let me just check the 15 10s I have. You know, I have 28 Blue Eyes and 37 Red Eyes. So, you know, I'll just, yeah, sure, whatever. So I got that from him. I'm just kidding. He doesn't really have that many, but it's pretty funny. He just has every card you could possibly imagine, in 10 usually. So that was pretty sweet for him to sell me that. Let's get into the second one. Here's one we got from Pink Cape. This is the McDonald's PSA 10 Cosmo Queen. So, as you know, you probably know, I'm a huge McDonald's card fan, and my goal is to grade a Millennium Shield in 10, but I never said anything about Cosmo. So this came up for the cheapest price I've ever seen a Cosmo Queen, so I went ahead and got it. So there's some fingerprints on here. Oh my goodness, these are like stuck on here. Let's see if we can get that off. Yep, still on there. So I'll have to try and clean that case. You see that? Oh, what in the world? Okay, well, still a Gem Mint 10 Cosmo Queen. We'll clean that part off later. So 2 sweet Gem Mint 10s. I don't buy a lot of 10s, but I bought 2 10s. So because the one reason not to buy 10s is they're expensive because they're Gem Mint. So I don't usually buy those. So here we go to the next thing, the raw cards. Here we go. We got 3 LOB cards. Let's see if we can do this in the right order. Okay, yeah, let's start here. First we got Wavy Faded Poly, first edition. So this card is really sweet. It has a tiny little like line right here, which isn't too bad. So it's in pretty good condition. I traded away my only copy of this for the Morphing Jar. It was part of a large trade, but I traded my only poly because I knew I was getting this one. So this is pretty sweet because it's faded and wavy, which are not easy to find. So that was the first one. This was actually an extra he threw in, which was a glossy trap hole. He threw in an extra free trap hole, so I was pretty happy about that. It's actually not in bad shape either. And then the last thing is a first edition secret rare Tri-Horn Dragon, which is amazing. I sold mine because I was getting this one. Usually I don't keep 2 of one card because if I sell my older one, I can, use the funds to get the better one. This one is glossy. It ended up being like almost the same condition, so I really didn't upgrade my conditions much, but I did get the poly and the trap hole in the same thing. He also threw in some extras, so let me show you what he sent me. He sent me a Summon Skull from Yap, which is Anniversary Pack, I think, which is a really cool card. He sent me a Shiny Charmander from the newest Pokemon set. It's out in English now, I think, or it's getting close to being out, and this is the Japanese one. And then a first edition Confiscation. So there's your MRL. If you subbed 400, we're maybe going to pull one of these out of our 48 packs we bought. So those are all the extras. That was from Petty Party on Instagram. So that was super cool of him to sell us that at a fair price. Which LOB at a fair price is hard to find these days. This is from Yu-Gi-Mo, formerly Yugi Old. I recently found out he actually is old, which is a surprise. Old compared to me. He's not really that old. But he sold us another Elemental Hero. One of the last two. Take your guesses. If you remember, we needed Wingman and Aqua Neos. So, is it Flame Wingman or is it Aqua Neos? Both gold stamps is what we needed. Boom. Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman, gold stamp. And if you don't know the difference, I mentioned gold stamp in one video and somebody was asking me what's the difference. They were in the comments were like, what's the difference between gold and silver stamp? Well, gold stamp is the legitimate card. The card that was made by the legally made and printed. So, oh, nice. Send me a Dark Blade for free, so that's a nice extra. So we got a Dark Blade Ultimate Rare for free. Thank you, Yu-Gi-Mo. Make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel. He has a good YouTube channel. He does a lot of the same stuff I do, except he collects a lot of the GX and 5D stuff. So he's pretty knowledgeable about that stuff, and he has a lot of cool cards. So make sure you check him out. What was I saying? Silver stamp and gold stamp. The silver stamps were printed by Upper Deck after they were no longer allowed to print Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I believe this is right. So they were printing out Flame Wingmans, Aqua Neos, Water Dragons. I think there were 6 of them or something. There was like 5 or 6 different cards that they were printing out an Ultimate Rare as and acting like they were legitimate. So there's a bunch of extra copies on the market. And they have a silver Eye of Anubis down there. So this right here would be silver instead of gold, which it's really, honestly, really hard to tell sometimes. So let's see if we can get it in there. You see, this one's gold, but it honestly kind of looks silver when you like look at it the wrong light, but it is gold. I can tell off camera a lot easier. But the silver ones also have different foiling, so they look a little different. How do I get this thing out of here? He sent me some. Oh, he said the sleeve was nice. He was right. That's a nice sleeve. Oh yeah, look at that. Really nice. There's a tiny spot of edge wear, which I knew was there. Oh crap, I almost bent the card there. Oh yeah, this is a nice card. Yep, really nice. So this is the second to last one I needed. Besides like newer ones, I don't have all the newer ones, but I need an Aqua Neos and gold stamp as well. So yes, as I said, silver stamp is the counterfeit made by UDE after they were not allowed to, or not supposed to be printing cards. So if you see a really cheap Flame Wingman, it's probably a silver stamp. So you can still collect the silver stamps you want. It's just like there's way more of them because it was printed legitimately and illegitimately. So you want to find the gold one if you buy these. So thanks again, Yu-Gi-Mo, for that. And let's get into... Oh, wait, no, we got 2 more. I forgot about this over here. Oh yeah, and there's all this. Okay, so we got this right here. This is not what we bought. This was an extra. I couldn't flip it around because they're pointing both ways. So this is not what I bought, but he threw it in for free, a Dark Crisis Ultra Rare, so that's really cool. This is from Yugi.co on Instagram. And what I actually bought from him was, boom, Royal Decree, as I mentioned earlier, an Ultra Rare we're missing. TP4 Ultra Rare. So I checked it out earlier, and it's in really good shape. So I'm not going to open it up because we're already at like the 9-minute mark, so I don't want to, take all day. So amazing pickup. Really excited about that. We're down to 7 out of 8 Tournament Pack Ultra Rares. And only one of them is not in near min, I think. It is the Magical Arm Shield Slide Play. So, Mech Chaser is the last one we need from TP1. So, hopefully I can find that soon and get that out of the way, because they're just getting more expensive as the days go on. So, this is the final purchase. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like bigger or better. These are all extra cards, by the way. It's not like bigger or better than a lot of the other stuff, because I think all this stuff's really cool. But it is a pretty big purchase. So here are all extra. These are Japanese. I'll like I think 5Ds era kind of stuff. So I'm not super familiar with 5Ds. Speaking of 5Ds, I'm actually going to get some 5Ds boxes soon, I think, and going to open it on the channel if you guys are interested in 5Ds, because one 5Ds has ultimate rares and ghost rares, and it's pretty old, like 2008 to 2011, 12, whenever that ended. Like, that's over 10 years old for some of that stuff at this point. So if you guys are interested in 5Ds openings, let me know. We could pull some ghost rares, be pretty excited, and it's affordable. It's not $500 like GX and OG, $1,000, all that stuff. All right, final few things. These are all ghost rares, by the way. We got 5 ghost rares. They're all in these screw down things. So we're going to start with Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, first edition. I have an interesting story about this. If you guys know the Walmart reprint packs, they with the LOB and MRL and all that stuff, and they come in those blisters, and you open up the blisters and they have all those extra cards, which are always horrible. You know what I'm talking about? There's like, 2 foils or whatever in there. So pretty much every time, okay, how do you open these things? Pretty much every time you open those, they're going to have complete garbage in them. One time I opened one and there was a Ghost Rare Galaxy Eyes Photon Unlimited in there, which was just insane. So it was my first ever Ghost Rare. I ended up selling it because I decided I was going to do all first edition, but then I really regret doing that because that was such a cool find to find a Ghost Rare as an extra card. It was only a $10 card at the time, but then it went up by a lot. So even as the Unlimited. So look at that card. That's a beautiful card. So we got a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. We got a number 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Now, I'm not a huge XYZ guy, but the cards, the XYZs, like the black with the ghost looks incredible in my opinion. So I can get behind some XYZs with the ghost rares. I've never owned any, so I really want to get the Red Eyes Flare. I haven't gotten the ghost yet. I mentioned my ghost collection in the last video, how I was trying to collect one of each. So I'm going to show you guys my ghost collection real quick at the end. It's not crazy extensive. I'm not going to sit there and check out the condition of every card, but I'm just going to show you what I got. So, all right, let's get these out of here. The next one we got is Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. So this is Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, but it's a Neo version, which I'm not even really, I don't really know what the difference is, but it's an XYZ monster. Look how beautiful these cards are. They just pop right out of the card, especially in person. It literally looks so 3D. Man, ghost rares are awesome, but they're expensive. That's the main problem. I wish they would bring those back. That's why I like to buy the Japanese OG cards, like Raigeki and all that stuff that's been coming out. I have a bunch of those in my collection, so I wish the English would go back. Apparently, it's really expensive to print ghost rares, which makes sense because their foiling is crazy. Next one we got Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is a really cool card. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Whew, that is such a sweet card. And then finally, this is the oldest one of the 5 ghost rares. I mean, no ghost rares are like that old. I think I found out the other day, Rainbow Dragon is the oldest ghost rare. I actually remember that. I knew that before that, but I couldn't remember. We got a Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode. So I looked at this one earlier. I was a little upset because it's not too bad, but there's some pretty bad edge wear on the back. There's a nicked corner. I was under the impression this was near mint, but it's okay. As I said in the last video, you can't always get perfect condition. I mean, these other cards, I haven't had time to really look at them, but the backs of them look really good. So I think they're all in really good shape. So this one is not quite as good as I thought, but you're not always going to get it exactly how you want it, especially when you're as picky as me. I'm super picky now with my condition. So it happens. But I'm still really excited because look at this card. Look at his hand popping out right there, trying to get you. So, okay, yeah, we're at 14 minutes. Let me run through my ghost rares. I'm going so slow, but I hope you guys have enjoyed all this mail. Like, I got so much at one time. I really hope we can hit the 400 subs by the time we get the Magic Ruler packs. We're on a good pace right now, so I hope we do because I really am ready to open those. So let's hop through these ghost rares real quick. I got a question. Somebody asked how far into the Signer Dragons I was. I answered them in the comments, but I'd also like to show them the cards. So Here we go. We got a Stardust Dragon First Edition. This card is extremely expensive now. It's in like light play condition. It has a tiny little thing on it, and it has I think a corner problem. But this card's like 2K or more in 10. I got this for 130 bucks last year, so I'm glad I bought that. At such a low price, 130 bucks. Yeah, I know, not low for cardboard, but still. Second, we got an unlimited version Stardust. Black Rose Dragon First Edition. This one's really expensive. This card's in terrible shape, but I bought it for 90 bucks, so not bad. I bought this one for like 50 last year. This card's actually in really nice shape. It has a little corner edge wear. Majestic Red Dragon. The guy I bought all these Ghost Rares from was asking like 200 for his, and I was just not wanting to pay that because I bought this one in really good condition for 24 bucks off eBay last year. So I'm not trying to pay 200 for another one. Majestic Shooting Star Dragon, sorry. This guy I bought for like 75 bucks off of TCG Cantu, I think, which is I wouldn't say really good deal, but it was a good deal. He gave me a bro deal on that one. Ancient Fairy Dragon, I bought this one for 30 bucks off Instagram last year. This guy, I remember I bought and it had a ding on the side, and the guy called it toothpaste mint or something like that, and then it had a ding on it. I'm like, dude. So I spent like 90 bucks, I way overpaid for this. But I still have it. So got this one overseas, like 30 bucks. That one's in nice shape. Relinquish, same thing. Blue Eyes. This thing's gone up by a lot recently. It's actually gotten really expensive. The PSA 10s are like $1,000 because they're so hard to grade. Here's Dragon Knight Draco Esquete. I don't know what that says. But really cool card. It's actually a lot older than I thought it was. Bujin Amaterasu. This is actually from a scammer, honestly. It's weird. I was buying from this guy and he was completely normal, and then he tried to scam me, so it didn't work. I got my money back. But so this is a scammer's card, so it's kind of weird. Then here's the card from last video, El Material Chaos Neos, and then finally we've got the PSA 10 Red Eyes White Dragon that Tim pulled for me on his video. So those are all my Ghost Rares. This is a super long video, but I've had a lot of fun. I've showed off a lot of really cool cards. I'm probably not going to be able to buy cards for a while, guys. Might have to take like a couple weeks off, because this stuff was not cheap. That's all I got to tell you. But super cool additions to my collection. Thank you guys for subbing and liking the videos. Let's get to 400 subs. I also had a comment about a giveaway. Somebody's asking about a giveaway. I've never done a giveaway on Instagram or YouTube, so I'm thinking after we hit 400, if we hit 500, we might do a big giveaway. So not sure yet, but just an idea. It could be the next milestone after we hit 400 and open the MRL packs. We could have a 500 giveaway or something, and we could probably do an opening at the same time. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.